As a student in Hanze University, you must have read about his works, but you may never see him. He is Chris Wind, the chief editor of Hanze Mag.
Chris, what's your main job as a chief editor of Hanze magazine?
My main job is managing, so trying to organize that the magazine is made, that the website is filled, that the videos are made. I'm also main editor of another magazine for the personnel called PL Hanze, and it kind of involves the same thing, managing that everybody does their job and that everything is done in time. That's the main thing.
And what is your daily routine of every magazine or every day?
I don't have much of a routine. It really depends on the day, you know, and on the moment. There is very busy weeks, which are the deadline weeks. Then it's very stressful and we have to organize that the magazine is finished. Other weeks, like right after a deadline, it's more about organizing the next edition, finding writers, photographers, making sure everybody knows what they are doing. The only thing I could consider a routine is I have many meetings per week, like several meetings with the interns, meetings with the other editors, meetings with freelancers, trying to find new people, so meeting somewhere in the city to cooperate with other businesses or other journalism or journalistic mediums. So yeah, that's what I do on a weekly basis. A lot of meetings and a lot of organizing.
How long have you been the chief editor?
8 years now.
8 years?
Yeah.
Have you met some troubles?
Troubles? There's always troubles, of course. So sometimes there is troubles with bosses who don't like what you are writing or what your editors write. There has been troubles about cartoons that people didn't like, or content that some students were not happy with. There is sometimes trouble with money because we don't have much money. I would like to have more. There is sometimes troubles. That's more or less it. Yeah, we had to cut down, like the whole school had to cut down on personnel. So I also lost some editors, so we have to work with less people and less money now. But big problems, no. Troubles keep the work also more exciting and interesting, you know. It kind of makes you, it forces you to be inventive and try new ways or try to find solutions for the problems. Yeah.
And what's the best work you've made as a chief editor?
Whoa, the best work you made.
Yes.
That's so hard because in journalism, every time you try to make the next magazine the best magazine you have made, you know, and afterwards you're like, it still had some mistakes, and you try to make an even better one next time. So I don't think you are ever at the point where you made the best and you cannot get better, you know. You always try the next time to make it better and be more perfectionist. And so plus once it's gone, and it's the next month the old magazine is not really worth anything anymore, and you are working on, so you're always looking forward. So I don't really look back and say, oh, then we did something great, or then no. Next month we will do something great.
What are those things on the wall?
You mean the frames?
Yes.
Yeah, prizes that we have won with Hanze Mag. Every year there is a congress in the Netherlands for all the magazines and papers of papers of the universities in the Netherlands. And in the last couple of years we won second prize and third prize for our stories. Yeah. And for the rest, well, it's quite empty. You know, I have a clock, I have two nice paintings that I borrowed from Hanze, and a photo of my girlfriend, of course, so I don't forget her when I'm working.
Please introduce your colleagues.
Yeah, these are two of the 6 interns of this semester, Natalia and Pilar. There is one more, she already left, and there was 3 more as well, but they already left or went back to their countries. And this is their place to work, where they edit the videos or they can write, sometimes just check Facebook, which I would never do during work time.
No.
Yeah, now it becomes a Petufel.
Ja, beautiful. Hij is maar.
My final editor, Boudewijn, and he's responsible for what you thought I was responsible for, which is editing all the articles and also writing a lot, and writing for the magazine, but also the website. So that's his work.
Chris says he is willing to see more students participate in hanze. If you want to work with him, you can find the details